Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Open man is Cantrell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. To get this one across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Stafford on third down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, he hits Austin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Try! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, And then some. And then some. In fact, everything. All the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught outside. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going for it. It's Tannehill. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. There he goes, left side. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Hunter escaping the pressure right. My goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, able to avoid it. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Hunter. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off the routes quickly as well.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked up around the 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And throw there going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So they will go for it. Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will come around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. A little juke. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll run with Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
So the yard brings up fourth down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And I could get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Brings up fourth down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Flushed out right. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the end zone, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Stafford going to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again at Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
40-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
He's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Throwing here, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Sam Sloman.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Complete to...
We got a plane to catch.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted by the Titans. He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.